likes of Rachel,
the
likes of Kubasa, our music maestro, even Nick Butchesek, that motivational speaker from Australia, doing incredible things without his hands and limbs.
So that tells us that indeed there is an ability in every disability. And that is tonight's show we'll be discussing about mental health in disabilities and how it affects quality of life. We won't be having this discussion alone. Yes, we have in the house a man of great personality, is a father figure, is an awesome personality to be around with. None other but effective disability advocate, Olamma Cares. Hello, sir. Good. Okay, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Okay, now there's something we do here on the show. We ask about mental health. Yes,
So,
when I said good personality, I said it. Yes. That's great. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how is your mental health?
well, let me say 7.
7. Oh, that's a bad flag. All right.
Well, I'm a work in progress.
Sure, everyone are. Yeah. Now we need to ask this question: How was your? Tell us the story of your journey through your disability.
Through my disability.
How you started from the birth, the child, adolescent, even till now. How was your journey like?
To be true to you, from birth to adolescent, I didn't know. I just knew I had a drunken master walk.
Okay.
And that was all.
What did you say you have?
A drunken master walk. Non-coordination, my slow speech. But aside that, I didn't really have an idea of my disability. In fact, it's more like I became aware by virtue of the interaction people gave me. Like, you know that, it should be well. Yeah.
So what's your parents? They didn't make you feel
like I said, I didn't know. I was like any other normal child. Because I was enterprising, I was set out to go to a seminar and they'll be like, okay.
So how was schooling like?
Schooling was okay. In fact, at that point, I didn't have any difficulty. So, like I said, growing up, I didn't see myself like, there's this disability limiting me. Please, can you ask the school to give me some extra time to work, to do the...
You didn't know?
I didn't have any, from secondary to university.
Wow. Okay, so you just finished.
Answer in 5 questions, answer 3. Let's go.
Wow.
Even if it's 2, I can answer, but you could see the intelligence. You could see the understanding, the cooperation of the question. And that was like a motivation to me. Okay, bring it on.
Wow.
I like that. Down to personality.
So, now, how did you feel? How did you think? How did you do concerning your abilities? And how did that bring you through the journey of advocacy that you have right now?
Well, thankfully, I grew up in a Christian background. My father is a pastor, and as always, I had this hope around me. You know, I had this hope around me.
The case was not hopeless.
In fact, from small, you will remember this rainbow popcorn.
Yes, the one with green.
Yes. I was selling it.
Wow.
Not as a child abuse. I also saw my aunt selling it, and I was like, let me take it on.
You have many customers?
In fact, that's my greatest joy. I feel joy when, like, I'm serving you and you're like, thank you.
Okay.
And so, from there, growing up, it was easy for me to say, I want to take that. I signed up to be a junior sales consultant.
Wow.
I signed up. Presently, I'm a rector. Presently, I'm a direct sales agent.
With junior?
No, direct sales agent, doing drop shipping, affiliate marketing, and multi-level marketing. Not having any shop, but my phone is my shop.
Yeah.
Smartphone.
But in that other situation, were there any form of inclusion based on you? In terms of the interaction, like you said, you were working with Jumia. Now, did they give you any form of inclusion? Before you go there, please let me ask you, since she's also a clinical psychologist. In terms of inclusion, what does inclusion mean for our viewers so they understand it better?
Anyway, inclusion is actually a vocabulary used around people living with disability, of different kind. Okay, so it's talking about there are some landmarks that put together what inclusion means. That means access, attitude. That means partnership. That means communication. Those things. It means that considering people who are seemingly less privileged in putting together a system. Let's say, for instance, a school system, a child that cannot see the board clearly is in that class. If it's an inclusive system, there could be a bigger screen. There could be a standby teacher to clarify what the child is doing. Not just thinking everybody's normal, so everybody should just do. Okay, when we are saying parking lot for people who are who are living with disability, you could do something that could ease their walking around. So it's about understanding people, knowing their pains, giving them opportunity to make choices, considering them in your decision making, so they can have access to what every other person is having access to. Wow. So they can enjoy life, so they can have the opportunity as well. So it's actually a concept that is big. Everybody wants to do, but there's not so much of implementation around because it requires more.
It does. Thank you very much for me. So, from the explanation, when we were working at Jumia, was there any inclusive system?
Well, not really, because all they wanted was the sales. Revenue generation, and I was like, cool, no mind. I'll join. My father is a pastor. I can leverage on his.
Hey. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to the show, Unbroken. What's the name, please, and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Tosi. I'm calling from Lagos, Surulere, Lagos.
Okay, hi Tosi. What's the question or contribution?
Okay, so I just love the story that was told by Mr. Wale, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it just makes me remember at the time I actually worked with a few children. I found that we have a lot of children who are also in that kind of a situation where they have challenges with learning. And in this situation, in this current situation in Nigeria, it's even difficult because by the time we get to schools, they don't feel included in the academics. They feel, to an extent, they feel left out. Okay, so I remember recently okay, let me just say an example of myself. Okay, so I used to have a similar challenge to at a point, and when it comes to exams, I might not do so well, but let's talk about what we have learned in class today. Wow. So most of my classmates will come, so please explain, and I get to explain. And when you do exam, they tend to have the higher score. At a point, I felt like, what am I not doing well? And when I realized that, okay, I think I have to take extra steps to study. So how can I'm talking now my introduction to Mr. Wale, how as your because I heard when you say you're a father figure and you help the advocacy, so how have you been able to reach out to children where maybe they go to public schools and they are unable? These things can be very discouraging, and we have some parents that rather than treat them with love, because it's actually love that takes those children out of this fear, out of this unable to meet up with their friends, out of this constant drop in the academics. So how have you been able to reach out to children, like especially those in low-income communities, to ensure that they have confidence in themselves and also be happy with their present situation? Because most of them might not be from Christian homes, they might not be from Muslim homes, they're just from homes where their parents, okay, every child in this community is going to school, you must go to school. So no one is paying extra attention to them. So how have you, or how do you intend to reach out to such children, whereby we bring them out of and let them understand that they can actually do better, and we help them to be unbroken, just the way what we're listening to Unbroken. So how do we help them to be unbroken and have self-confidence in themselves that they can actually do better than they are doing now? So that's my question.
Thank you very much, Josie. That was a lot.
That's well, straight to it. Well, I work with different NGOs, and my NGO is not registered yet, but I personally push mostly online. The problem in our society is a lack of understanding of the basic, of the different types of disability. And we tend to associate everything with spirituality. With cerebral palsy, they'll tell you, you have a snake spirit. Or your mother worked in the night when you lie around 12. So, but thank God we are making improvements. Now we have parents coming to know that my child is not a child. You could be hyperactive related to autism. It's not, your child is not no load, it could just be dyslexia. So people are coming to that understanding now and are asking, okay, what next? And there are schools, thank God, there are inclusive schools now. And so, in fact, I don't advocate for special centers, because that could be limited. Okay. Your condition already limits you, it impairs you. And in a special center, it becomes limiting in terms of activity participation. And that's why we have to talk of more of inclusion, activity participation. Okay, so for that, we're doing it. Thank God I'm seeing a lot. I say a lot of mothers now come out to tell their story on social media, on BBC, in public, and it gives me joy. Wow. Because these are people that have been talked down. Because you run wow. God forbid the world maybe it's your rubbish in your past life that's causing this. Now God is punishing you. You know this kind. So, and on the women, it's like I tend to challenge some families. Just I have to be respectful. Come, you realize that childbirth is a mixture of a sperm and egg. So why is it that it's only the female that are attacking? What of the sperm?
All right, thank you very much. Right now we're going on yet another break. When we return, we'll continue this conversation. This is Unbroken. Please stay tuned.
Do you really want to slay your face?
You can do without contour. Powder palettes that has different shades of powder. And a black pencil under the eye. You don't have to wear heavy makeup to look beautiful. Every gele has a length of 100. When I try to turn it, I would have excess. This is what's trending, and you're done.
Welcome back. It's still the show Unbroken, where we discuss everything mental health. Today's topic is mental health and disabilities as it affects quality of life. We have with us effective advocacy, disability advocacy, that is Olawale Dada. He has been justice so far, telling us his journey through a disability stage and how it has made him who he is even today. All right, so.
It's actually a privilege to be doing this questioning because I know you're going to do.
Before you go there, I just want to tell our viewers something. The phone lines are already up, so you can call in 0706 318 3892. That's the number to call to get through to us here on set. You can also reach out to us across our social media platforms at Views Channel 108 on Twitter and Instagram. Also Views Channel on Facebook and YouTube. All right, over to you from me again. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show Unbroken. Please, what's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, hi Fisayo, how you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay, so what's the question, please?
Okay, so first I must commend the show. You guys are doing a great job in bringing to
Thank you very much.
The health mentality, the public needs to be aware of. So my question is directed to Mr. Wale. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Loud and clear.
Yes, so I'd like to ask you, Mr. Wale, where do you think individuals can make contributions in the mental health of the disabled in society? What do you think individuals, apart from the
Do you really want to slay your face? You can do without contour. Powder palette that has different shades of powder. And a black pencil under the eye. You don't have to wear heavy makeup to look beautiful. Every gele has a length of 100. When I try to turn it, I would have excess. This is what's training, and you're done.
What a beautiful people. How you're doing? It is Time Capsule.
Now them monkey will see me that you. Levels done change now. They no fees for me again. Now I'm 10 over 10.
It's all about beautiful throwback songs from your favorite artists that would definitely bring you sweet and amazing memories. Oh my God, this was the best thing Wandeko gave to me in the year 2009. Now born, Dimaga.
This is the beautiful city of Lagos.
The people are evolving and it has places you can have fun. It's Man Crush Monday.
Nice to meet ya. Betty Butter.
Inspirational Tuesday.
No they tire. And the time I come here, give them fire.
He's a gentleman.
You deserve a gentleman.
Such a beautiful song.
Why I think I love you, but I don't really know you that well.
That's why my heart is a beat like do.
I don't find person to marry. Juice got be. Oh my God, I still love that song.
All right, it's Throwback Thursday. I'm throwing it back to. It's just one of the songs I really like about the band.
Sit back down with your man.
It's a TGIF. Oh shit.
My Friday song will be.
Do you really want to slay your face? You can do without contour. Powder palette that has different shades of powder. And a black pencil under the eye. You don't have to wear heavy makeup to look beautiful. Every gele has a length of 100. When I try to turn it, I would have excess. This is what's trending, and you're done.
First question. We achieve inclusion when we understand first the vocabulary to use. The normal fault we do here is you hear things like normal, abnormal. And really, what's normal? What's abnormal? In one way or the other, we are abnormal. Do you know?
That's true. Everyone.
David is abnormal, don't you think so?
Yes,
But
obviously.
He's just loving. That's his character. You can't criticize him for him. In fact, making dough. Sometimes I envy him and say, I wish I could. This abnormal. It would be good for me. So we're starting from the language use, then the courtesy we give people. The normal one is, oh, yeah, no, it is well. Do you know? It is well. You know that pity, the courtesy. How many of us see someone with disability and go, hello, hi, what's his name, what's her name? Yeah. Oh, can my son meet him? Then, so see meet with, what's his name? How many of us are giving, how many of you are inviting a person with disability to your birthday party? That's part of inclusion. Yeah, activity, participation in impairment is there. We can't jump, we can't dance to some extent, we can't hear you. But come on, you can create a social life that can be, that will get involved.
That's right.
In a way that we are not limited.
That's right.
Invite me for your party, you see I can. So it's all about that. Let's be conscious what we can do. We find schools rejecting disabled students because some mothers have come to tell them that, my son told me you have a child that with autism, with the other person. Well, if you want me to continue with you, it's either you reject the child or I go. And I laugh. Because actually, Montessori education is basically special need education. You are teaching specifically according to the need of each child. So why is our own different? Because we have autism, we have cerebral palsy, we have. I mean, that's the irony of our environment, and that's why we are not getting inclusion right here, because we feel we are of the abnormal spec. But once we see we are all human, how will you relate to Taiwo? Once you get that, it will be easy for you
That's
to
right.
relate with me.
That's right. I believe Fisaya would have gotten his question perfectly answered because he did justice to that. So I want to ask that. Share with us, because you are in this space, you've been doing advocacy for them. What are the major challenges faced by people with disability? We don't want to assume that we know. From your wealth of knowledge, interaction with those people, what are the major difficulties facing people with disability?
The major
in Nigeria?
difficulty, I'll still go back to the interaction, activity, participation. You know, there's this environment of welfare created around people living with disability. Yeah, okay, let me say, there's an NGO, they are giving food stuff, they are giving, it doesn't go beyond that. And it kills. It affects me. In fact, I tell people, I try to advocate against now making the orphanage, the special center, like a place to visit with your. Why not think of, okay, what does these people, how can I create a social life around these people? Okay, hey, son, we're going out today, but we are not going to the amusement park. We are going to Modukpeko. We are going to, sorry, I mentioned something. We are going to in the city center. Yeah. I want you to learn and to relate. You know what? God has created everyone, and in everyone there's a value and there's a solution to be offered. By the time you relate with them, you know the solution to pray. By the time you relate, and by the time we do that, it will help. Majorly, the mental health issue comes in by virtue of the environment of pity, of welfare,
the non-physical
like
environment.
I say, spirituality. I get people even at my age, the next thing is they want to give me a handout to me, fly out to deliverance service.
I don't want to deliver your spirit out.
Why not give me an invitation to your birthday party?
That's
Come see me. Wow. I need to also ask this question. But as a part-time, I do lots of tutorings, and I've seen some kids who have this learning disabilities. And this particular one, for some reasons, he doesn't just adapt to the learning, the secular learning. So you have to, the teacher has to sit him down, and even when he's still not still, because he's still very, very hyper. And some teachers actually had difficulty in teaching him. And even the parents still find it difficult to even understand his perspective, because he's in cloud 9 and the parents are in cloud 2. So in that situation, how do you, also, let me add this point, they have these caregivers, and the caregivers don't even understand the problem is. So how do you, what would you advise to parents who have kids who have this kind of disabilities? How should they interact with their children so they can have an overall understanding of what they are going through?
First of all, understanding of the condition. Understanding of where to get help. And when I mean help, it's not looking for who are distributing free clothes, who are distributing free food. Help. Was a unique, okay, you've seen the medical limitation, you've seen the impairment, you've seen the activity, but what's that unique? To say the truth, let's be blunt, not all of us will be graduates. I may be at CIODA, International Law and Diplomacy, but not all of us will be that. Let's be blunt. But once we come to an understanding, okay, it's not as on this, but there's, then let's be careful here. Vocational training, skills. It's not an automatic place for us. Because that's why you're stressing yourself, thinking, let him go and learn tire and die. I mean, understand the condition, the uniqueness, and go for areas he or she is not impaired in. And what are the environment, where can I get the help? For God's sake, the person that created this light bulb, was rejected from school.
That was Edison.
He was told he's mentally
impaired.
But his mother didn't tell him what his teacher wrote. They said, you are too brilliant for the school, we can't manage you. So when the mother died, they saw the note. Really, this is what they said about me. But look at me, I created this.
Amazing.
So don't listen to the school.
Yes.
Understand the child, where are areas of he can do well in. For God's sake, we can smile, and that smile can bring money. Do you know?
Of course it can. Okay. The phone lines are still up. 0706-318-3892 is the number to call to get to us here on set. Right now we are going on yet another break, but when we return, we would ask our co-host Fumi to tell us the tips for today. Don't go anywhere.
Yay! It's great to be here one more time. This is the segment whereby I share with you top tips on how to be mentally strong against whatever mental health condition you might be going through. And today, we are dealing with mental strength for people who are living with disabilities. So, my number one tip for you today, okay, don't let me rush it. I hope you're ready for me. This is the time where I will write something down because they will come handy sometimes. So I go here where disability is present. The number one thing I like to say to you is that acceptance, early acceptance. People accepting you is difficult, right? I know. But do you know, if you do not accept yourself, it's difficult for anybody to accept you. It is when you accept yourself, you begin to radiate the acceptance and other people can take it from you. And I want to tell you, start early. Know your uniqueness, know your difference, and accept it. It's part of your package. You can't wish it away. You can't throw it away. Accept it, learn how to manage it, and be proud of who you are. So, number two tip says, bring out the positives. This is a place whereby you are not looking for what disability has taken away from you. Rather, you are looking at what has disability given to me. You know that you are a very patient person, maybe because of your condition. You are listening ears for your friend. You are so empathetic. Your mental, intellectual, and work, those ones, they are what attracts people. They don't repel people. And these are the things you have to reiterate. You have to say to yourself again and again until it becomes part of you. So bring out the positives. Bring out the positives. Number 3 tip says debunk the myth. There are lies about disability. They are banje, they can't do well in life, they are this, they are that. I want you to go and read about people living with disabilities that have done so well. We mentioned some of them here already, Ray Charles, we mentioned Nick Vujicic, our honorable guest is here, Mr. Wale Dada. You can read about him too. I hope he has this information on the internet. But some people living with disability are quite doing well. So read about them. It will help you to debunk all the lies they've told you about your condition, because there are solutions and there are problem-solving, ability in you. You have to pay attention to it. Don't let the lies get the best of you. So we say find support. This is a very dicey one. When I say find support, I do not mean find pity party. I mean find support. And what you look out for is connection and communication. So I'll say to you, go online. You will see a whole lot about your it's good to know you are not alone. While you are not learning how to become to get victim mentality, at the same time you can get strength from how your mates or people going through the same thing are getting along. Okay? So last but not the least on this segment says embrace psychotherapy. You got to do what you got to do to be mentally healthy. So psychotherapy will help you to handle limiting beliefs about yourself. It will help you to be self-assertive, and it will help you to feel good. Nobody can help you like yourself. Determine in your heart to take your own your issues, your hands, and do well with it. So at this point, I'd like to say, as it's our custom, if you are in need of mental health support, we at Olamma Cares Foundation, you can reach out to us. You can reach out for help. You can call us on the number displayed on your screen. You can reach out to us across all our social media platforms at Olamma Cares. And then you can send an email to us at support@olammacares.com. Till I come your way next time on this segment, remember, your mental health is your personal responsibility.
What up, beautiful people? How y'all doing? It is Time Capsule.
Now them monkey will see me dirty. Why me now? Levels done change now. They don't feel smoke me again. Now I'm 10 over 10.
It's all about beautiful throwback songs from your favorite artists that will definitely bring you sweet and amazing memories. Oh my God, this was the best thing Wandeko gets away in the year 2009. Now born, Dimaga.
Thank you so much, Lee, for those tips. They're really incredible. Indeed, we need to know our circle. For those who are living with disabilities, they should know that there are people who are like them, but are doing greater things. And if they connect to them, they can do much more greater. Right?
That's right.
Any question for our last question?
It's been phenomenal to have you on the show.
Yes, it has been.
Yes. We're so glad to have you here.
Yes.
So I want you to ask this question: that what would be your parting words for parents with children living with disabilities? What would be your parting words briefly? What will be your parting words to the government of our nation? What will be your parting word to the society?
My parting word first, because we're dealing with mental health, to the parent. Yes. First of all, take care of yourself. Because truthfully, we tend not to take that doctor's report comes like, and it breaks you. So before the next step, take care of yourself.
Hello, good evening. What's the name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, good evening. My name is Abilomu Adewale.
Hey, Adewale, how are you? What's the question?
Hello?
I can hear you, please. Can you say your question or your contribution?
Hello?
I can hear you, please. Oh, we lost that caller. Lost that caller. All right, back to that.
So back to parents, your mental health is key. The right taking care of your mental health, you know the easy step to take. Then for the government, please, let's understand disability. Let's understand the UN Charter privileges and for disabled people that we are signed up to. It's not for welfare.
It's not.
Please. It's not for political relevance. Please, in our policy making, infrastructure, street light, there's something bad if we have street light that can signify. Let's work with assistive technology.
Right.
Assistive technology.
Let's go we have no more. Stop promising ball, please. Let's understand the community. Lagos alone, we are 9 million. And know this, there's business in disability. There's productivity in disability. We are 27 million plus in Nigeria. Lagos alone, 9 million plus. What am I saying? Think value. Think solution, stop the discrimination, stop the stigmatization, and smile to the bank, bro.
Thank you so much.
I need to give it to you. You're really good. Yeah. We've come to the end of today's show. It has been so much interesting in the house. Thank you, Sam, for coming in. Thank you, Mr. Wale. Thank you so much for having you around. Thank you, our viewers. Thank you for calling. The callers that called in. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
You put the love today. Thank you so much. But don't forget that the conversation still continues across our social media platforms at Views Channel 108 on Twitter and Instagram. Also, Views Channel on Facebook as well as YouTube.
Don't forget that Olamma Cares Foundation is there for you.
Yes,
so
you are.
Stretch out the hand of support in case you need any.
Yes.
So you can reach out to us. You can send an email to support@olammacares.com, and you can reach out to us across all our social media platform at Olamma Cares.
Yes, at Olamma Cares. And from us here in the studio, together, you are unbroken.
Is the beautiful city of Lagos.
The people are evolving and it has places you can have fun. It's Man Crush Monday.
Nice to meet ya. Betty Butter.
Inspirational Tuesday.
No they tire. And the time I come here, I give them fire.
He's a gentleman.
You deserve a gentleman.
Such a beautiful song.
Why I think I love you, but I don't really know you that well.
That's why my heart is a beat like do.
I don't fight person to marry. Juice got be.
Oh my God, I still love that song.
Alright, it's Throwback Thursday. I'm throwing it back to. It's just one of the songs I really like about the band.
Sit back down with your man.
It's a TGIF. Oh shit.
My Friday song will be.
Do you really want to slay your face? You can do without contour. powder palette that has different shades of powder. And a black pencil under the eye. You don't have to wear heavy makeup to look beautiful. Every gele has a length of 100. When I try to turn it, I would have excess. This is what's training, and you're done.